So, I've been wanting to make another YouTube video, but of course, my anxiety makes it hard to pick and stick with an idea without scrapping it. I just wanted to kind of talk about a couple things about girl bossing, just so like other girls out there don't feel alone. Also, when I say girl boss, do not take this like literally, like I'm being ironic, like I'm being funny. There's this drive inside you that's crackheady and you cannot stop. I would say I'm kind of tired of the self-doubt, and I guess it is imposter syndrome, I feel. And I'm kind of at a point where I'm like, okay, either I do this thing and I'm confident, or I drop it because I'm self-doubting and move on to something else. Sometimes it's kind of lonely. It's really not often that I meet other girls who are trying to be ambitious, have their shit together. You know, not saying I have to have it perfectly together, but just really be on their grind for something more. I feel like the average person can be very like negative minded towards having dreams and ambition. And I realized that from working at my job. Granted, I work around a whole nother generation where I feel like they don't understand ambition. I guess I should tell you about some of my ambitions right now. But one, I want to become fluent in Chinese. My girlfriend is Chinese. Our children are going to be Chinese or half Chinese. And Chinese is a good language to learn. And I love language learning. I want to learn Chinese. I want this YouTube channel to be successful. Like, I want to get views. I want to interact. I want it to pop off. I want it to be creative. And I want it to be a source of income. I want to be able to buy a house in a few years and rent it out and make money. Like, I want to understand real estate investment and actually be able to do it and make a portion of income from that for the rest of my life. Yeah, I want to get better at math and what's that noise? I want to get better at math and Excel. You good, Hazel? Okay. Back to what I was saying. I want to get better at math and Excel in school. I always did fine enough in math. I was able to get a B or C in math. As I find myself being ambitious and thinking about a future where maybe I want to sell something on Etsy, maybe I want to get deeper into business, I need to know these math concepts. And I'm 24, and to take the time to relearn it and figure out what exactly is missing and then trying to be good at it, being better at Excel would definitely help my career. It would help anybody's career. I'm where I'm at right now because of my ambition. I've already actualized some of the things and checked them off my list. Or I worry about, will I be fluent enough in Chinese? Will I be fluent enough in Excel? Will it be enough for that next level or thing I'm trying to achieve or do? What if I learn it, but it's not actually enough? Another thing too that's super important when you're a girl boss, I had to learn this the hard way. Do not burn yourself out. You need to take care of yourself. You must girl boss in rest, girl boss in leisure, girl boss in relaxation and enjoyment. You know how some people get into artist block or writer's block? I feel like I get into ambition block where it's like all my ambition is still there, but it's just like stunted with fear or something. You know, I decide if I think 3 times a week is consistent or if I think once a week is consistent. You know what I mean? I have a hard time setting those parameters because I'm not sure what I need to improve in the way I want to improve. But then I'm like, Asia, you know, in this life, you must kind of mess up. You have to trial and error. You have to make mistake. And like, you really have to sometimes find out later on that you could have done it better. But you have to get that wheel rolling and you got to start. So, but yeah, I feel like I have a bright future ahead of me. I want all the things I want, you know. I want a nice, I want a nice big house. I want a nice car. Like, I want kids. I want pets. I want to have nice clothes. And I've always loved learning. Even at my job, I'm excited to be ambitious and be able to climb the ladder a little bit. Not sure how far I want to go, but just a little bit. I want to be a high income earner. I want to do that for many reasons, for like my family, for my childhood self, and for my culture, my ethnic group. Sometimes you get socially ostracized. Like, other people will not get you. Other people be wrapped up in their life issues and look at you as just weird, different, or almost amoral for caring so much about yourself and doing things you want to do for you. But I think everyone owes themselves that. Everyone should be girl bossing for themselves. Even no matter how small it is, no matter how dinky your dream is or how ungood you are, I think it's better to spend life going for it and doing it and trying it and at least enjoying the process than to not let yourself do it at all. A couple of years ago, started really working on letting go of shame because I knew that if I wanted to keep being ambitious, I can't be scared and embarrassed of myself for not being perfect. Like that's like counterintuitive. Like it doesn't make sense. I'm still on that journey. I'm on that journey right now. Literally recording this right now. I am on that journey. When I think about the deeper meaning behind my girl bossing, I realize it comes from a place of trying to make up for the pain I experienced growing up. So growing up, I grew up in a small conservative white town, and so much, propaganda was spewed around not being good enough because you're Black and the problems of African Americans in society. So it's been my goal to rise above and show people, literally just people in general, that like a Black girl can be like carefree, can be well-spoken, can do whatever she fucking wants, can be smart. I want to do this to show other people and also to show my own people so that they can feel comfortable in who they are. I so badly wanted someone to look up to. I care about representation so much because every time I didn't have it growing up, I felt it. And every time I did have it, I felt it too. But yeah, thank you. Oh yeah, I have contact lenses now. I forgot to tell you. I really enjoy how I look without glasses on. I feel like I can really see myself.